everybody, and welcome to Rinkside at the Conway Arena in Nashua, New Hampshire for this afternoon's President's Day matchup between the rival Nashua High North Saber-Titans and the Nashua South Pelham Kings. I'm John Collins, along with Tom King once again for rivalry hockey. We know these aren't playoff teams we're talking about, Tom, but this is their de facto playoff game. It's always a good one.
Something about having the Kings play on President's Day, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
A little different.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm not sure if maybe North Souhegan has an outside shot.
Really?
Well, they've got 5 wins.
Oh, they're 5-10.
I think they're 5-10.
With 3 games, including this one left to go.
Yeah, they could go 8-10.
They could go 8-10.
They'd have a shot.
Yeah.
I don't think that the Kings have that same opportunity. But, John, the problem is you never know until they all gather and do the points, because they go through the schedules. Sometimes there's corrections in the standings that you see printed. There could be an ineligible player here or there that you don't know about. There's all sorts of things. So if I were a coach, the best thing I tell my kids is, look, don't worry about the standings, don't worry about the tournament, just win. And then we'll see what happens at the end.
Yeah.
You know, so that's where I look at it. But this is their, basically their playoff game. They haven't played well against they haven't played really well since they played each other on the 11th, right?
Right.
North Souhegan got hit with suspensions because they got into a fight at the end of this game on the ice with Salem. So they lost some players there. What the status of all that is, because it was 4 games, 2 by the NHIAA, 2 by Nashua. So some of those players they mitigated the Nashua part of it. So where that stands, I don't know, but it looks like they've got a full team today. As we're going to have now we're going to introduce the North Souhegan team here. It was their senior day. The one thing that everybody watching at home should think about is these 2 teams, when they play each other, play their very best hockey.
For whatever reason.
It is some of the most entertaining hockey the last couple of years that we have seen.
Yes.
The last 3 games.
Throw the records out the window. It's South-North hockey.
Have ended with a score.
Right.
Okay.
The game winner, walk-off.
One with like 10 seconds left in regulation, and the other 2 in overtime, including the one played on the 11th of January where Peter Gamache skated down the ice in OT and scored. So as Al St. Louis is here to sing the national anthem, I believe he is, and we have a color guide and everything else. So they're doing this up big on President's Day. So we will pause for that, and then they'll drop the puck soon after. Jay Stewart.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
Tim O'Neill, you may have another viral video to go with Zach Ostrowski.
You know,
After
I
that.
thought I saw Al's car out in the lot right next to where I parked. I did. There was there was a Star Spangled Shirt in there and everything else. I thought that was it.
Never
Yeah,
have
so-
I ever missed Al St. Louis more than I did the last 2 minutes. So here we go. We're ready to go. Nashua High South, Nashua North hockey on President's Day in Nashua, New Hampshire. It was a day outside that was amenable to baseball practice today, Tom. But it's still mid-February winter.
Well, you know, you probably
inside.
see some baseball practices around the area with colleges, right?
Our friend Jeff Kleiner has been making money umpiring games outside
Yes, I know.
since January. You know this.
Well,
And-
not since January, since February. I mean, they
well, he
started-
said, he corrected me. I said, I can't believe you're doing games in February. He said, I did one in January.
it wasn't a college game that counted, I'll tell you that.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Preseason.
They
but still.
started their season
Yeah.
a week ago, so
Right.
that's
It's
when
amazing.
everything, that's when everything began.
Yeah.
So, John, I'll stay up here with you for the opening couple minutes, and I'll go
Awesome.
down and do my photo
Okay.
duties.
Yeah, 5-10 North Saber-Titans. It's been a tougher season for South, of course, at 3-12. South's on a 5-game losing streak, which includes an 11-1 beatdown at Bow. Hopefully they can bounce back here this afternoon. On President's Day at the Conway, it is an electric atmosphere as the faceoff is won by South, and they rip one off
Right,
the
it
goaltender.
started the way the last one ended, right?
Yeah, with
Gamache
Zach.
coming right in.
Yeah, for the game winner. Zach Bayou is in goal for the Saber-Titans. He's going to see a lot of rubber, as will the...
Well, it's a classic matchup, John.
Yes.
Speed against size. Now, again, if you're watching Nashua North Souhegan, they're going right in front. Their
Yeah.
key players all year long have been Jacob Landry, number 3, Will Dodge, number 9, and Chase, his last name escapes me, number 7.
Matt Migliori. Oh,
No,
we're
no,
talking
no.
about the other team, Chase McBride.
McBride, yeah.
Yeah, Chase McBride.
Yeah, Chase McBride, yep.
Right. So
Just
the
drew a blank there. Senior moment, John.
there's a lot of names up in that noggin that you have to keep track of. So 15-minute periods in New Hampshire high school boys hockey. We are a minute in here, and teams have had possession mostly in the zone to our left. The South has started off strong here. As Tom puts it, size against speed. The South team more possessing the speed, right? Correct?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, South Pelham's got the speed and North's got the size.
Right. So it's Riley Pelletier in goal for South the Kings. And he's looking at a face-off to his right.
Yeah, Noah Sewell was in net for the other game. They've had some goaltending depth this year. Played a few players in there.
Shot back in by North.
One of the problems that North Souhegan had in this meeting earlier was they couldn't generate enough offense. And they're going to need to do that today. There's McBride right there as he's going to go in after the puck. But that's the problem that they've had, generating offense.
Brendan Millward is flying for South on the
Meanwhile,
middle. Millward
Look at this. See
almost
the
went the
speed?
distance. He dropped the puck to Peter Gamache, and Gamache tried to reconnect with Millward as he cut in front of the net,
Right,
but
you
nothing there.
see the speed, right?
Yes. Here comes Chase McBride. He gets double teamed and taken down. There's no call, and now there is. Now, as he gets mauled into
Yeah,
the
there's going to
net,
be a call now. Someone's going out. So.
Migliori's going to go for
All right,
roughing.
John Collins, you enjoyed this power play, and I'll be joining you towards the end of the period.
Thank you, Tom King. So with 12:45 to go in the first period, we have our first man advantage as the South defenseman, Matt Migliori, who just didn't want to seem to let Chase McBride alone on his trip into the goal mouth, literally into the net. He rode McBride and got 2 minutes for it. It might be roughing, could be holding. We'll have to wait and hear, but it is a 2-minute advantage for Souhegan. What we have here, maybe a pass using a stick above the shoulder. Face off to the left of goaltender Zach Bayou with 12:37 to go in the first period. Face-off won by the Saber-Titans, and they work the puck out of the zone. Man advantage situation, 1:44 remaining on the power play. Will Dodge drops it, tries to get a return pass. Migliore did get a holding call. Was the decision by the referee. Saber-Titans setting up shop in the offensive zone on the power play. Puck slid back to the point. The wrist pass not connecting was Ty Washam. And there's a foot race. Millward, the fastest guy on the ice, and he's going to score! A miscue right there by Zach Vayu. He left the puck where Millward could snag it, and he didn't miss from the tough angle as he sped to the right of the net. 1-0 South with a shorthanded goal with 11:57 to go in the first period. And the great speed of Brendan Millward pays off as he hustled down ice, beating the defense to where the goaltender was operating, and Vayu just didn't secure the puck on his stick enough to shoot it away from the charging Millward. So now on the power play still, North has their work cut out to try to equalize. Was that 18, Tim, or I thought it was 19, Millward, but okay. They gave it to Peter Gamache. Excuse me. I thought it was 19 on the goal. I have to ask Colin when he comes upstairs, but it was Bill Thorpe, public address announcer, announced that that goal went to Peter Gamache, and if that was number 18, I apologize. I thought it was Millward. So there's the save made by Vayu. He'll tie the puck up with 18 seconds left to go in the power play. Can't really blame him after the earlier flub. He didn't want to make a mistake there again and give away another shorthanded goal with nobody back to collect the puck. So he tied it up, and he caused the faceoff in his defensive zone, even though Souhegan North on the power play still. Circling around the net, Ty Washam. Here's Aiden Roberge. Broken up. Heavy hit administered by Gavin Asimakopoulos, number 2. Asimakopoulos in the corner, causing all kinds of problems for the Saber-Titans. It's 5-on-5 now as Migliore is out of the penalty box. So that actually produced a goal for South shorthanded. The 2-minute penalty did not cost them whatsoever. And now the power play unit for the Saber-Titans is a little bit gassed. They're on the bench resting. And South trying to add to their lead here. Oh, a good stick. Breaking up that pass, Ty Washam throws it back into the offensive zone. Washam puts it down behind the net. Pursued down there by Ryan Arneson. Arneson takes a heavy hit. He got flattened by Connor O'Neill, number 21. But South, here's their goal scorer, Gamache, the captain who scored earlier, mixed him up with Millward. And I apologize, it was a great hustle goal. Flipped to center ice and caught and released. Titans trying to get up ice and put some pressure on Riley Pelletier. He really hasn't seen much in the way of pressure in the first 5 minutes of action here in period number 1. February 20, 2023. It's President's Day. We've got a doubleheader treat as we record on Nashua TV. Our cameraman Tim O'Neill will be helping our other cameraman Dylan Smith set up in our night game, which will be Bishop Girton hosting undefeated Concord. The Concord team 15-0. There's a tip pass, goal! What a play in front. The wrister by Jake Dodge, and I believe it was tipped home in front. Jake Dodge is going to take the credit, though. He's out in front. That might have hit a defenseman's stick and got deflected past Riley Pelletier. Riley had very little chance to react as the deflection was right next to him, and it went up and over his left arm into the net. A great deflection if you are a Nashua North Saber-Titan or Saber-Titans fans were very happy to see the equalizer. It's 1-1. On the goal by Jake Dodge, a snapdragon from the left point gets past Pelletier, and it's 1-1 with 8.5 minutes to go in period number 1. Down ice, playing now in the offensive zone a lot, are the Saber-Titans. Cameron Dykstra got an assist. So it is a Jake Dodge goal. Peter Gamache a goal for South. And 1-1 game. Two great skaters, 18 and 19 for South. Millward and Gamache, they can fly. Loose puck, you better get it away from them, or next thing you know, they'll be out racing everybody. Going the other way, though, Will Dodge gets broken up. Good play, Broden Landsteiner. Landsteiner breaks Gamache down ice. Gamache going through the defense. Shot save and a beauty by Zach Vayu. He's sealed off the right side of the net. A backhand attempt by Nathan Smith goes wide of the goal, and here comes the Saber-Titans out. Shoveling it on ahead, Chase McBride down the far boards, puts the brakes on nicely. Testing shot on Riley Pelletier, saves it and covers up. Oh, a nice snapshot from the far boards there by Chase McBride. And certainly if he was not ready, that could have been behind him in an eye blink. It's a 1-1 game, an exciting start to this Nashua rivalry contest. It's Pelham and South combining, and Souhegan and North, your two teams, combos. Sandwich, puck is loose, and an opportunity there for Gavin Asimakopoulos to launch. He misses wide to the right. Good rush made by the forward, Colby Meehan, to take two defenders with him, and the puck was just sitting there for Gavin to unload. But he missed wide, and here comes some neutral zone play. Gavin Asimakopoulos, a freshman, and he centers it. Nobody there, though. Collected by the Saber-Titans. Broken up, and they throw it back in. Class of 2026, Gavin Asimakopoulos. Into the future for South Hockey. A heavy hit along the boards. Ryan Arneson got the best of that for a moment, and that's going to be iced. It's going to be an icing call against North. Puck will come down to the right of Zach Vayu. That's impressive minutes there by Gavin Asimakopoulos as a freshman, an impact player for South, number 2. He's one to keep an eye on. Certainly, if he sticks with the team, doesn't go the junior hockey route or something like that as an upperclassman, we'll be saying his name quite a bit, and Tom will have to learn how to say it. A lot of syllables. Behind the net, South, Matt Migliori goes the reverse route, but he can't get it past the hard forecheck by Cam Dykstra. Centering pass, and it goes outside the zone. That's offside as Souhegan plays it. Upset with himself. Callan Cullity was at the blue line and kind of cursing himself out there for not keeping that puck in the zone and the pressure on Riley Pelletier. So a shorthanded goal for South, a 5-on-5 goal for the Saber-Titans. We're at 1-1 with just under 6 minutes to go first period. Some exciting up and down action here at the Conway Arena on President's Day. North have lost 5 of their last 6. The only real bright spot for the Saber-Titans in their last 6 games was a 7-6 shootout win at Winnicunnet. So that had to be an exciting game for the Saber-Titans and their fans. A goal win on the road on the Seacoast. Centering pass, shot, goal! What a combo! You can see that one in the making. Terrific combination. That was number 3 to number 9. Will Dodge with the goal, as it's a tiebreaker goal for North. That was Jacob Landry feeding Will Dodge, who was just camped in front. Shades of Phil Esposito, the great center iceman for the Boston Bruins, who turns 81 years old today. Espo's birthday is on February 20. The Boston Bruins goal-scoring great would have been smiling at that goal by Will Dodge, as Espo scored so many just like that. As soon as it hit his stick, it was in the back of the net. In front, shot. Oh, it was blocked by the back of the leg of defenseman Matt Cobley. Jake Landry with a great save, and a penalty coming up here for tripping against the Panthers. So things getting more difficult for South as they trail 2-1 and now have to kill off a 2-minute power play advantage. It is, who's going to the box? It is going to be Matt Skelly for tripping during that last sequence. So puck still in the defensive zone. The Panthers trying to get it out, and a face-off won by the Saber-Titans. Callan Cullity had it squirt off his stick to the corner. Around behind the net it goes. Now to the point. The wrist shot deflected just wide to the right. That had a chance to go past Riley Pelletier. Had it been on goal, it would have been a difficult stop. Screen shot launched by Jacob Landry just wide to the right. He gets his own rebound, centering pass. Shot goes behind the goal. Landry tried to set up Dodge again, just as he had done. And that, there's a cross ice. The net's off its moorings, and now the official sees it, and he'll blow the play dead. So 2-1. Face off to the right of Riley Pelletier. He's going to be under siege, it looks like, for much of this hockey game. North certainly turning up the pressure following the first 2 minutes, where South had some chances in the offensive zone. Circling around the goal. Callan Cullity, number 10, up to the point. Wrist shot deflected by Cullity just over the net on the wrister by Ty Washam from the point. Puck goes up and hits the netting, so face off to the right of the South goaltender. 4:16 to go, first period. South trying to add to their 2-1 lead. North trying to add to their 2-1 lead over South. The Kings scored first. Good job winning the face-off and then clearing it out by Peter Gamache. The South captain coming through in the clutch there. A minute to go in the power play, and here comes, oh, that's gotta hurt. A really good, clean, hard check against the boards by Millward, and now Gamache in alone, shot off the post. Peter Gamache had the goalie beaten, but the post, the goalie's best friend, was right there. What a rush by Peter Gamache. That would have been a second shorthanded goal for the Panthers. Loose puck on the save by Pelletier, collected and launched. Stopped at center ice. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Ty Washam with his head up drop pass. That's Jacob Landry, takes a hit along the boards. Goaltender to our left, slamming his stick, letting his team know that a player's about to come out of the penalty box. Here comes Gamache again. He's got the first shorthanded goal. He almost had two. Deflected shot. Goes wide to the right. Under 3 minutes to go. Fast moving first period. Both on the ice and on the clock. Just diving on the puck and getting us a chance to catch our breath. Riley Pelletier. South Pelham Kings on a 5-game losing streak right now, which includes that 11-1 loss at Bow. Certainly a much more even matchup here against their intra-city rival, the Saber-Titans. North won the face-off, but then lost the puck battle at the blue line. And here comes South as they try to stay on side. They'll let that go. No indication of offside, as dragging the foot smartly was Brady Pelletier, number 12. But North collects possession in their own end, and they try to work it out. They don't. Keeping it in at the blue line momentarily was Matt Migliori. South shoots it back in. And South with it in the offensive zone, trying to center it. Tell you what, lurking right there was Sean McCarthy. He would have had an easy put in if that centering pass had been forthcoming from Dylan Carr. Teams trading possessions in the neutral zone, and it slid in on Pelletier, who sticks it to the corner. Saber-Titans get a line change. As South tries to work it out of the zone, they do. That's going to be a penalty for interference, they say. Penalty against South for interference. That's an interesting call. The puck seemed to be right there where the contact was made. I don't know. The puck seemed to be right there when Broden Landensteiner knocked down the Saber-Titans player. But instantly, the arm went up, and it was an interference call by the official. I'd like to see that one again. 1:41 to go in the period. The Saber-Titans back on the power play. As you can see with the two fast skaters out there for South, they're dangerous as far as short-handed opportunities. If they get a hold of the puck, easier said than done. Ripping it high off the glass was Landry. The long rebound kept in by the Saber-Titans. Circling. Puck pops over the net into the netting. Landsteiner, I think that's the third or fourth penalty against South in this period. Or at least the third. They had two shorthanded opportunities. They scored on one, and Gamache hit the post on the other. Trying to pass it to himself and go off to the races instead. North succeeds in keeping it in the zone. 1:20 to go in the power play. Only a minute to go in the period. North keeping the pressure on. South now with possession, and they'll shoot it out the length of the ice. 50 seconds to go in the period. And here comes North. Strong skating out of his own zone, but broken up at the blue line. And Gamache wheels around and shoots at the length of the ice with a half minute to go. 50 seconds left on the power play, but only 27 seconds in the period. Here's the Titans keeping the pressure on. Save Pelletier, loose puck, shot, goal! Oh, careless play in front. Will Dodge gets his second goal. Just a mishandle there, Tom.
Well, it's been a sloppy game so far, hasn't it, for both teams?
Yes.
In a way, but North Souhegan showed a lot more offense than they did in the first game. They've dominated puck possession. Only one mistake by Vayu basically has gotten South Pelham on the board. South Pelham can't stay out of the box. They've been a step behind. And, you get a power play goal and two other goals, and that's where we are right now, 3-1.
South nearly had the two shorthanded goals, Tom.
Right, with Gamache,
saved them,
two
right?
Gamache breakaways.
Yeah, two Gamache breakaways.
The first one never should have hit. Here's another one right
2
here, but not by
seconds, he
Gamache.
lets it go. Save is made by Vayu as the buzzer sounds.
I mean, Vayu just clearly missed him. I mean, just nonchalanted it. I mean, take that puck and just knock it way away.
Yeah, a miss hit, and it cost him.
Yep. So
I thought that was Millward. I was corrected by Bill Thorpe. Those two guys can skate. Millward and Gamache.
They can skate, but the problem that I see with South Pelham is they can skate down the ice and get that one-timer. No forecheck.
That's it.
They don't forecheck.
Yeah.
They have the speed, but not the ability to keep the puck. And that's hurt them all. In my mind, that's hurt them all season long.
Well, they're going to try to come up with some answers to this North Saber-Titans team who put 3 goals up and held most of the pressure on the offensive side.
This team, North Side, is better than their record shows. They really are. They've got the talent. You know, they're better than their record shows. They're a more complete team, but just not able to put the wins together.
More President's Day hockey here being recorded on Nashua TV. Come back with us for more rivalry hockey. The second period coming up after this break. Hello everybody, welcome back to what we expect will be second period action. Tom King, what's going on?
I don't know, but we don't see North Souhegan on the ice. South Pelham's been out here waiting around. And I'll tell you what, if they take much longer, they can get hit with a penalty, delay a game.
2 minutes?
Yep.
Yep. They are way late as we speak.
Here comes the coaching staff now, so that means the players are on their way out, but that's something that they need to be told how much time, and usually someone will go over there and tell them.
The officials are right by the scores table.
Well, that's where they always hang out and wait.
Well,
so
this is where they could be assessing it, you know? I mean,
well, I don't know, but we'll see.
They don't want to go that route?
You'd rather not if you could avoid it. I think if they had gone 5 minutes later, they would have.
Yeah. Guess they cut him some Air Force One slack.
Well, you know, you wonder.
Sometimes the president's plane is late. On President's Day, it's Espo's 81st birthday, Tom. Phil Esposito, 81 years old today.
I'll tell you, John, let's hope he stays alive for a while, right? How many celebrity and sports-related deaths have we had in the last 2 or 3, 4 weeks? It's unbelievable. Everybody that we watched as kids or knew as kids and as young adults, you know, actors, sports personalities, Tim McCarver, you know, I mean.
Tim McCarver.
You know, that was a shock to me. You know,
At 81, I think he was 81. I think he's Espo's age.
Yeah, he was 81.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so it's, you don't know that these guys are ill or have had illnesses, so.
Right. Yeah, here we go, second period. It's a 3-1 lead for the Saber-Titans. Somebody's on the power play, aren't they? No?
Souhegan's got a few seconds to finish off. By my count, it was about 30 seconds.
Yeah, did they forget? Let me see. No, they didn't forget. They don't have it on the scoreboard.
No, they've forgotten because there's 5 skaters out there.
That's weird. Okay.
I thought there was still time left on.
Certainly there was. I think they just wiped
somebody
it off.
screwed up somewhere.
All right.
This has been a sloppy game all around.
On and off the ice, I guess.
Yeah, it really has.
So the Saber-Titans with the 2-goal lead. South trying to come out strong as they did to begin the game.
Even my photos are bad.
Well, you got trapped up ice again from the opposite place.
I couldn't figure out which side to go. I was going back and forth the whole way, wearing out a path.
So a icing call against the Saber-Titans. South trying to
get a shoot up here where I am now, which I've done, but that netting is a very fine.
It's an issue.
Yeah. A little bit, not as much as you'd think, but it's a very fine netting.
Yeah, affects the quality a little bit.
That shows up a little bit.
Yeah. Saber-Titans.
Watch out, turnover right here.
Yeah. Tim is trying to get the attention of the gentleman standing in front of here. There's a puck behind the net. Thank you. Loose puck. So
that's taken care of.
Thank you. A minute in, and the Saber-Titans back on the attack here, trying to make life difficult for the South goaltender, Riley Pelletier.
Trying to make up for the power play time they didn't have.
And Pelletier able to swallow it before it becomes a problem. Dodge looking for another goal. I believe the brothers, Jake and Will, have all three goals among them, between them. I think it's Will got 2 and Jake's got 1, I believe. On the shot from the point. The 1 goal for South, a shorthanded goal by Peter Gamache, the captain. He almost had 2 of them. He had another great rush shorthanded where he actually beat Bayou to his left and then hit the post with it, or else it would have been his second of the game and a 1-goal game. Instead, we got 3-1 here. Face-off gets knocked to center ice. Big ricochet. South collects and they shoot it the length of the ice. They wave off icing.
Well, you've got the big three out there for North Souhegan. It's Dodge, the older Dodge, Landry, and McBride.
So there was a penalty against South for tripping.
Well, that is their 4th penalty of this game.
Wow.
And while it creates shorthanded breakaways for their speed, it limits the time of possession incredibly so.
Yeah, I would say they have them right where they want them, except they don't have Millward or Gamache out there right now.
Well, it's not so much who's out there.
They can all skate.
It's the time of possession. They're not able to possess the puck.
Right. And meanwhile, Saber-Titans all kinds of possession. They give it away that time, though. Good check along the far boards. And Saber-Titans trying to take advantage of this power play, but there's only 45 seconds left to go in it. South pass there. Will Dodge goes behind the net, collects, gets pinched off by the defenseman, Ryan Arneson. Souhegan has 2 players. The Saber-Titans had 2 players collide, and the Kings work it out. 25 seconds to go in the power play now for the Saber-Titans. North Souhegan wearing the white jerseys, and what do we have?
And offsides, I think.
Deliberate offsides? They're gonna take it all the way down?
All the way down.
Yeah. Okay, 20 seconds, mental mistake there by North. The face-off will be to the left.
They've made a couple of them in this game, but you wouldn't know it as they're up 3-1.
Well, the big one you mentioned with the goaltender not securing the puck there on the power play.
That was an awful mistake.
To Gamache.
Saw the look on Ashton Grome's face, the North Souhegan coach. He was not happy. But that's what happens. You get kids playing a kid's game, right?
Oh, Millward with Gamache on the wing, lost it, gets it back to Gamache, and broken up as Souhegan North has the superior numbers.
Well, you go 2 on 3, it's easy to double, right, John?
Yes, exactly. Dykstra with it, launches, goes to the corner off of Pelletier, heavy hit over there, and we got a penalty.
There's going to be a penalty on that hit.
Yeah, so it was 5 on 5 for a moment, and to the box. It'd be interesting to see what the call is on Cody Lund.
Probably interference. Couldn't be boarding. He didn't hit the boards. So he went right down on the ice, unless it's rough.
I think you're right. I think it's interference, crossed arms.
Yeah.
Against Cody Lund to the box. So South with a much-needed power play opportunity.
That's a rivalry penalty, right?
Yeah.
Players alone, I'm going to hit them.
Yeah. Any opportunity to hit somebody.
Right.
So Brendan Millward will take the face-off. He's got Gamache playing point behind him along with Roden Landsteiner. North Souhegan wins the draw, and they shoot at the length of the ice.
Well, you've got Gamache out on top. Why? Because he's the best stick handler, right? And that's why he prevent the puck from going over the line and prevent any breakaways. But he'll also be able to skate the puck in. That time, of course, he got broken up.
I thought they might be calling tripping there, but they didn't. Will Dodge got enough of the puck. It was not a trip. Dodge trying to do something shorthanded. Dodge shoots and off the right post. He thought it was in.
He did.
And they
just
say
off
no.
The post.
Here comes Asimakopoulos behind the net. The freshman, Gavin Asimakopoulos, number 2 impact player.
What is it about the power plays today? If you're on the power play, you're almost at a deficit.
It seems like you're at a disadvantage in this game. Souhegan North almost got
they had an open net on the side, and Millward couldn't control it.
Millward circling, shooting at a bad angle, goes behind the net. The freshman Gavin on the power play, but he gave too much to handle there for Gamache.
50 seconds left on the man advantage. 10:25 left in the period.
Long shift here for Gamache, trying to make something happen. Down 2 on the power play. The captain skating it to the right, gliding into the corner. 2 defenders in pursuit. They take the puck away. Good stick by Will Dodge as he launches it up the glass and out. So it might have been a fatigue factor there for Gamache as he goes to the bench after that another long rush. Asimakopoulos with a head of steam. He gets pulled down, and they're going to call it.
Yep, they are.
The bigger player hauling him down. They're going to call it holding? I think it's holding.
Should be a trip.
Yeah.
Should be a trip, but it's going to be another penalty. So all of a sudden, avoiding the box for the first period was North Souhegan. Now they can't seem to avoid it for 13 seconds. The Kings will have a two-man advantage.
Parent teaching moment there from the official explaining to Jacob Landry the reason for the call as he hooked his arm around. So yeah, two-man advantage for 13 seconds. And then the remaining part of the 2-minute advantage, and that's going to get
I think that'll chew up a lot of that two-man, and it'll be a regular 5-on-4 power play.
Yeah, so I think he's going to send somebody over the boards right now.
Here they come. And they almost had too many men on the ice as they had to get the other guy off the ice.
Yeah. It is a holding call against Landry. Here comes South with it. Sean McCarthy. McCarthy over the line, lost possession and out. Cleared by the Saber-Titans. Number 11 with the good stick, Cameron Dykstra. And there's a mishandle. No, it's going to end up in the corner for Colby Meehan. Meehan up the boards. Looking to shoot from a tough angle was Sean McCarthy. McCarthy has it. Off to the other point, that's Ryan Arneson. Errant pass there, intercepted easily by the Saber-Titans and out. Under a minute to go, power play for South. Need something here, down 2, midway through the second period. Good shift by Sean McCarthy, has some space on the right. He'll shoot it around the boards, trying to connect.
You always say this in a hockey game, but it rings true right now. Next goal is critical.
It is.
Whoever scores it.
And it could have been South's Brendan Millward. He had a great chance in tight. Just got an arm on it, looked like Zach Vayu.
Yeah, we got a stick loss. Millward lost his stick.
Yeah, he did. He's trying to do some work with the skates
I think
over
it had snapped and he just tossed it.
Yeah, it is. And we got another penalty coming up against Saber-Titans. Delayed call, wrister off of a shin guard. And South has their goalie out.
Well, they've got to shoot it.
There's a deflection. It's still a delayed call. Sean McCarthy back to get it. Shovels it.
Delayed call, but you have a 5-on-5 for that time, but now that ends. And now it'll be another penalty. The third one of this period for North Souhegan.
Well, they're piling up all of a sudden. And to the box for the Saber-Titans will go number 20. Reluctantly. 20 Stafford, I think his name is on the back of the uniform. Yeah, Stafford. I didn't have 20 on my roster, so that helps having the name back there. We have him not listed. But it's Stafford. I guess we'll... David Stafford, number 20. We'll have to add that to my roster. Sean McCarthy back to get it as South gets the benefit of another call. And back on the power play they go. Gavin Asimakopoulos, good whirling dervish move. Behind the net it goes. But the Saber-Titans get to it first and skate it out. Short-handed. Rush will dodge. Slips 2 defenders, still has it. Stick handling display by number 9, who's going 1-on-4.
Yeah, he's not trying to score. He's trying to just kill time with that stick handling. As the defense was sagging back, giving him the room to do exactly that.
No goal yet in this period. Offside is the call.
No goal, but a lot of whistles.
Yeah.
6:55 to play, second period. We are more than halfway through this hockey game.
The North Saber-Titans 5-10 on the season entering this game. As Tom said, still have a glimmer of playoff hopes.
Well, I think.
You know, if they run the table, theoretically.
If they run the table, we'll see the point total, but you have to take a look at everything.
Well, I think he was
now
holding.
There's going to be, let's see, is there going to be interference or not?
It's going to be a hook, I think, but there was
I don't know
a
about
stick
that.
grab. It's interference.
Yeah, interference is called.
Yeah.
And McBride was like, okay, where's the penalty here?
Yeah, he was working it. So 4-on-4 for the next minute.
And then a man advantage for a minute for North. Souhegan.
Yep. Shot off the face-off wide to the right. Opportunity knocked there for North. Chase McBride missed the net after the face-off win. Right to him. Face-off, icing against the Panthers. The Panthers have Colby Meehan, Peter Gamache, Broden Landsteiner, and Matt Miglioria. They're 4 on the ice right now. Jake Dodge, Jacob Landry. Landry back to Jake Dodge. Wrister in traffic, sitting right on the ice. Cleared by South. Almost treating that like a penalty kill, clear out there because the pressure was on.
Got to keep the puck away from Gamache. If you're North Souhegan, you're trying to score obviously, but you're also worried about the speed of Gamache in a 4-on-4 setting.
Jacob Landry, it's in the pads. And just short of the goal line. Pelletier makes the save.
Yeah,
kind of a surprise
playing a much
shot.
Better second period here.
Yeah.
Able to make those saves.
Yeah. So 13 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Of course, Saber-Titans would love to keep the puck in the zone for 13 seconds and then pick up that extra guy and turn it into a power play. Instead, face-off won by South. They go around the boards and out.
And it will be a power play now in the next rush up. It'll be a 5-on-4.
Interesting. He might have waved that off. It was not that far away.
Well,
from
with 4-on-4, he's going to call it.
Yeah.
Easily, but you're right. It was pretty close.
Christian Miller was the defenseman over there that wisely let it go. Face-off in the south end. Let's see who they send over the boards here in 3 seconds. One, Wrister goes wide. South still has it, and they got a power play as a player comes right off the bench and onto the ice in the offensive zone. Will Dodge gets sandwiched to the ice. Good job on defense by South to take the puck away. Heavy hit by Gamache. Delivers it on Dodge. 2 of the best players going at it there in the corner.
Oh, look at this.
And
Millward almost.
South wanted an interference call there.
Yeah, but Millward was also lucky he didn't hook him.
Yeah.
Here's a
Wrister
4-on-1.
goes wide. Opportunity for
There's a
North.
4-on-1.
Kalen,
I haven't seen that before.
Oh, Kalen Cullity was the beneficiary of the pass, but he wasn't able to get it on net. Will Dodge, and we have a whistle. High stick against South. Another guy going to the box for the Panthers. A 2-man advantage for the next 19 seconds. Penalties galore here. No goals, but a parade to the box.
Very tightly called game.
Yeah. So Ryan Arneson goes off for a high stick.
These aren't super obvious calls either.
No, and Arneson's over there telling his coach because his coach wants to know what to do. And he's trying to demonstrate not much. Good face-off win. Gamache, look at him skate. Look at him do the Olympic speed skating route here as he tries to steal it. He almost did. Good job getting back by Ty Washam.
Again, when you're on the power play for the Saber-Titans, you got to do 2 things. You got to try to score and learn
Steal!
about
Gamache
this.
is going to try to outskate everybody. Gamache bearing in, shoots, saved by Bayou, and he hangs on. Peter Gamache wants a hooking call on that. He wants a penalty shot.
And did not get one.
It's a civil discussion, but he thinks the official missed the call. What do you think, Tim? See any hook? He got the shot off, you're right. Didn't seem to, it was a good quality.
I don't show a hook on any photo sequence that I have. So.
Okay. South wins the shorthanded face-off in the offensive zone.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing you got to worry about. You got to worry about Gamache constantly.
Yeah, he's a threat, a huge threat in this game.
In a shorthanded situation where there's more open ice, that's what's going to happen with him. He is going to have opportunities.
He's hit a post. He got stopped there by Bayou in a great save.
He's had 3 shorthanded breakaways in this game.
Yeah, he has. really great
And
chances.
just missed another couple.
Yeah, the post value on the second one. Of course, he just handed him a goal the first one. And here comes the Saber-Titans having all kinds of trouble getting the puck.
Oh, this is a very disorganized power play. They're rattled by Gamache and what he did. But you can always come back
2
like
on
this.
1. Good job on defense.
That's
Number 3 for
Good
South.
job to get back. We got a whistle in the corner. Let's see what that's all about.
Broden Landsteiner pointing out
the net was off.
Yeah, the net was off.
3:44 left in play in the second period.
That reminds me of
41 seconds left in the penalty.
the offensive linemen in football when they exaggerate, the defense goes offside, and he pushed the net further off to show the official, hey, it's off by a few inches, and he pushed it further off, so you got to blow the whistle. That's dangerous, though. You could get called for a delay of game if they didn't see the initial dislodge. So 30 seconds left to go on the power play. Save made by Pelletier in front, and he ties it up. Pressure being put on constantly in the last several minutes by the Saber-Titans. Once they managed to stay out of the box for a few seconds. 27 seconds left to go on the player advantage. Faceoff being taken by North's Ryan Layton, but it's won
Here we go.
by Gamache.
Look at this,
Well,
it's 2 on 1.
The pass was behind, though. The return pass, Washam knocked 2 centering passes away. Ty Washam, good defense.
Play, good defense, but you're not supposed to be playing defense when you're on the power play, right?
Right. We keep talking about it, but it's almost like the team that's on the shorthanded end is, at least with Gamache out there, is at an advantage. Off the bench and breaking that up was Millward. And now we're 5 on 5 again. Here comes Brendan Millward. They call him offside because not yet clearing the zone.
In college hockey,
McCarthy.
at least at the Division III level, and I'm pretty sure it's all the way through, it's a 3-on-3 overtime. I would love to see that in high school hockey with Gamache on the ice.
Why not? Yeah,
With that line against him, it would be fabulous.
it would be.
Just the skating ability alone.
And what do we have? Another call,
Oh,
another
yep.
tripping.
You know what? There comes a point in the game where there's going to be contact and you've got to let some things go.
It almost looked like the skater that fell skated over a stable stick, but I'd have to see that again. Gamache.
We will not see any
Yeah.
Gamache shorthanded breakaway here as he's the one in the box.
For a good reason. Yeah. Might see a Millward shorthanded breakaway goal, though. He's
Not
got
the
that-
same.
No.
Gamache, I think Gamache beats him by a couple of skate lengths.
Brendan
race.
Millward taking the face off.
But maybe not. I don't know.
He's got the long legs.
I just think
Here he
Gamache-
goes.
Well,
And here comes the 2-on-1 for South. He's going to skate right in. Shot saved by Vayu. Centering pass. South trying to collect it.
shot it too early, John.
He did, didn't he?
He had the upper corner, but he shot from too far away. Should have forced Vayu to make a move and then go for the open side.
Yeah, I think he had more time than he realized.
Yeah, I think so too. Plus, don't forget, he had somebody on the other side of the ice for the rebound.
He did. He had Millward over there.
Yeah.
So, again, another great shorthanded opportunity. If South had capitalized on all of them, they'd be ahead by 2 goals. Here's the Saber-Titans circling now on the power play. There's Millward. He stole it for a second, but good recovery by Jacob Landry.
This has been a period-long power play for North Souhegan, hasn't it?
It just feels like it. It's not been 5 on 5 for more than a minute.
Nope.
Good break up. With 5 on defense was Ryan Arneson. Rister from the point misses wide to the right. Rebound North. Washam keeps it in, but right onto the stick of Skelly.
You're gonna throw the puck into the corner.
Oh, he gives it away, and then kind of casually giving it back was Sean McCarthy. He had an opportunity there, maybe to stuff it in. So here comes the Saber-Titans. Rister, easy glove save there with half a minute to go on the power play. Secured by Riley Pelletier, face off to his left.
You have the man advantage on the power play, so every rush across the blue line theoretically could be a man advantage, a 3-on-2 or a 2-on-1. There you had a 3-on-2, did not take advantage of it. Didn't pass the puck, just threw it.
You have a man, but I don't know if it's an advantage.
Well, I think with Gamache in the box, it should be.
Oh, sure,
wow,
yeah.
There we go.
Loose puck. Pelletier having trouble securing those shots as they've been producing rebounds. That back foot knocks the net off again. I don't know if you can get penalized as a goalie if you do that every time. Like, you kick the back
They
foot.
think you did it on purpose, but when he's lunging for the puck in front of the net, I don't think that's a purpose
No, he's
play.
not doing it on purpose, yeah.
1:07 left to play in the period. 19 seconds left in what's supposed to be a power play for North Souhegan. It could be right here, but no.
Here comes the Panthers, the Kings, I mean. Down ice, shot, save into the glove of Vayu. That was going to go right into the net.
I'll tell you what, I think they've outshot him on this power play, haven't they?
Yeah.
8 seconds left.
I think so. That's pretty safe to say.
8 seconds left in the penalty, but with all the ups and downs, it's going to be probably, unless something happens in the next 55 seconds, a scoreless second period.
Well, we haven't had too many scoreless periods here.
Well, we had one, I think, the last game, right?
Did we?
It was 1-0, and then I think it was scoreless in the second
Okay,
period.
2-1 finish.
It went 1-0 North Souhegan going into that third period. And then South Pelham tied it early in the period, and then it went to overtime.
And South won it in overtime?
Yes.
Yeah, Gamache, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spectacular goal, too.
Yep.
He's going to need a few more of those to even things up here. Half a minute to go. We're 5-on-5 for the moment. Trying to stuff it in was Gamache on cue. Good save by Vayu at the near post. Let's see if South elects to keep their top line on the ice for the last 30 seconds. Millward will stay out there. Gamache will be there. For South, they'd love
You got
to.
28.8 seconds left to play, and you got the puck in the other team's zone. You're darn right your top line's going to be out there.
Gassed or not.
Right.
So let's see what Gamache does with the faceoff. He wins it. Millward wrister goes wide to the left. Rebound, Will Dodge gets it out quickly with 20 seconds left. Here comes Jacob Landry. Landry circling, shot, goal!
Wow.
Kind of got caught standing straight up there. Pelletier
I didn't
gets
think he
beaten.
had an angle at all when he went deep to the left wing. And then he just fires it. That is a goal that they probably didn't think they were going to get.
Yeah, I think Jake would like to have, Riley would like to have that shot
That is
back.
not one you to expect.
Kind of didn't square up enough to the shooter and left an opening. So it is a 4-1 lead with 5 seconds left. There's a shot. Puck's just sitting there. Washington will clear it, and that will do it here in the second period. So it was not a scoreless period after all.
I knew as soon as I said it, I would jinx it. I knew as soon as I said
I
it.
thought the score was going to come down here, though. That was the surprise.
Well, Landry, anytime Landry touches the puck, it's a dangerous situation for the other team because he is, in my mind, he's their best player.
If we're going to have a one-goal decision in this one this evening,
There's
we're going
to have to be a Kings rally on President's Day.
Exactly. We'll see if that happens. That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. Our cameraman Tim O'Neill will be back with you for the third period and the conclusion of this President's Day rivalry game here at the Conway. Stay with us on Nashua ETV.
The warmer months are prime time in southern New Hampshire for ticks that spread Lyme disease. The City of Nashua Division of Public Health and Community Services would like to remind you to prevent tick bites by wearing tick and bug repellent, showering after being outdoors, and checking yourself and little ones for ticks daily. If you have been bitten by a tick and develop a fever or bullseye-shaped rash, seek medical attention. For more information, call us at 603-589-4530.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Rinkside at the Nashua Conway Arena on what is President's Day of 2023, February 20. I'm John Collins along with Tom King and our cameraman Tim O'Neill. I already mentioned it's Espo, Phil Esposito's birthday. There's been only one president, sitting president, actively serving in the history of the United States that attended an NHL hockey game.
Sitting president.
A sitting president.
Who attended a hockey game.
Yeah, you had to guess.
I mean,
I would not have known.
I mean, I can't go through all the years,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I might say Bush, but who knows? George Bush.
Close. It was Clinton.
Oh, it was
Bill
Clinton?
Clinton went in
Okay.
1998. He went to a
Close.
Capitals playoff game.
Close. There we
Ronald
go.
Reagan went to a LA Kings Canadian Stanley Cup game when he was retired president in 2003. And also Ronald Reagan played a youth hockey coach in the 1939 film Hell's Kitchen. Who else? If I asked you what president played a hockey coach, you probably would have guessed
get that one.
the
because
actor.
he was
Yeah.
an actor, right?
We are underway here, and South needs goals. North has other ideas. Will Dodge, who's looking for the hat trick, puts the brakes on, loses control, and here comes South on the attack. 15 minutes remaining in this one.
I had to look up at the board to see if it was 5-on-5.
Yeah, there was so many penalties called in that second period. One goal coming at the very, very end by Jacob Landry on a rink-length rush in the last half minute. Icing called against the Saber-Titans.
This is the first of 2 hockey games we're doing today here on National ETV.
Yeah, that's an exciting second game we got going.
Me and my bright ideas, right? Or Pete
Yeah.
Johnson and his bright ideas.
At a different venue. We got to go to Skate 3 to watch
I said, Pete, how about if we try this? He kind of looked at me, and I'm going, yeah.
It's too good a game to pass up, though.
Well, BG conquered. The first game was not a good game. It was
8-2 loss
yeah,
for BG, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Hopefully this will be a different story on their home ice on Skate 3. It'd be nice just to see this Concord team that's gone undefeated.
Well, they
15-0.
won it all last year, too. So.
Yeah, so.
In hockey, the question is what has to happen for that not to happen, because of the way Concord has played all year long.
Well, I did the math. They can't lose that top seed now. If they lost their last 3, they'd be 15-3. And Wyndham has got 2 games left. They've only got 12 wins, so they can't catch them.
BG looked like a shoe-in for a top 4, but they may not get that now with their recent
they got
loss.
They got
Here we
oh,
go,
there's
another
a penalty.
penalty.
This one goes against
The
Saber-Titans.
Saber-Titans, yeah, tripping call.
Gamache, who got tripped, will be the key man on this power play, taking the face-offs for South. I understand why they have the face-off back there. He seemed to be nearest to this dot, but the referee's nowhere to go. So it is a man advantage for South. And here come the Saber-Titans. Jacob Landry, dangerous, short-handed. Oh!
Jacob Landry, anytime he touches the puck, Peter Gamache, anytime he touches the puck. Those are the 2 players you keep an eye on.
Yeah, even more so short-handed. Gamache lost the handle and trying to launch Landry again, but back to get it South. There's a giveaway. Stepping up, Chase McBride. McBride going 1-on-4, and a save is made. The goaltender for South, we found out during the break, although he's wearing number 1.
Well, don't go by that now because they just changed it, John. There's number 30 in there for South. It might be Noah Sewell. I'm not sure.
Number 30. Noah Sewell is number 30. We're not sure. Yeah, we had Riley Pelletier as the goaltender. It was in fact.
We went by the rosters that we were given online, but
from
on the
earlier in the
score
season.
sheet, Lance Steiner is the goalie.
Great
and now
right
he's done.
pad save by Vayu. Save of the game,
So
really.
my guess is this is Pelletier. This is Sewell.
Noah Sewell.
That's my
okay.
guess.
Yeah. Class of 2025. So
He's
apologies
been their
to,
regular guy for a lot of the season.
Yeah, apologies to Bailey Landsteiner, who played in goal.
Well,
for the
apologies
first
to
2
Riley
periods.
Pelletier because he didn't let up the. He wasn't the one who let up the goals.
Exactly, Riley Pelletier. Sorry, we got the wrong new numbers on our roster. Kind of flip jerseys, I guess.
They do, and that's
Yeah.
the problem with
Right.
goalies is those jerseys constantly get changed.
As Tom knows. 2023, 170 years in the history of the city of Nashua. It's a historical day. I did the math. I think Tom King's been sports writer for 1/5 of that.
Probably.
170-year history of Nashua. South with an opportunity here. That's a block by one of the Saber-Titans. Got a shin guard on it.
5 seconds left in the penalty.
That's all. So a successful kill by the Saber-Titans, but trying to make something work here 5-on-5.
Yes, number 30 on the roster on the score sheet is Noah Sewell.
And that's on the updated roster that Tom has.
That's
So
the score sheet roster. That's the one you go by.
Because they have to get it right before the game starts.
Right. So if a player is listed on the score sheet with the wrong number, it could be a
Penalty.
penalty.
That was a good headman pass, but not fully able to collect was Colby Meehan. Try to get it back out in front for teammate Dylan Carr, number 17. Will Dodge with it, far boards. Dodges a check. And what do we have? Our first penalty of the third.
This game is called way too tight. Way too tight.
And I think
And
the
Ashton
coach
Rome
doesn't.
Ashton Rome agrees.
Yeah. You can tell by the body language. He's getting the explanation right now.
Yeah, well, he's not happy with it.
Net result, South power play. Too many men on the ice, I think it is.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. They called it when a player hit the ice. So
Somebody might have come off the bench and been involved in the hit. And so you got to call it, I guess. If you got, it's almost like a tag team where WWE tag team who came off too early. Wrist shot, saved by Vayu.
glove save, but he wasn't able to corral it.
They saw it the very last fraction of a second. Back to Gamache at the point. Shovels it ahead. Can't collect. Broden Landsteiner lost it and sprinting out of the zone. Chase McBride a 2-on-1. McBride in, goal! He roofs it. 5-1 North Souhegan. Chase McBride. The chase was on after he stole the puck. This will be an unassisted goal. Short-handed. Our second short-handed goal of the game, one for each team now. It's the theme of this one.
Well, in high school hockey, it lends itself to short-handed breakaways. And yeah, you're right. Too many men.
Which,
as you've got to get out of the box and go
Yeah.
and go in before the other kid comes out. They almost didn't get it done the right way the last time. I thought the penalty was on the hit, which is why I said the game is being called too tight.
right. Oh, boy, it feels like it is. Chase McBride shoots the puck in behind the goalie even as his name is being announced with that unassisted tally to make it 5-1 Saber-Titans. Walking in, shot. Oh, he tried to roof it, but he just missed high. Good bid by Colby Meehan.
I think when you're that close. Oh,
In
right
front,
in front.
two
Look at
players
this.
on the doorstep. They can't get the shot past Vayu. Or can't get a shot off in the end. And here comes the Saber-Titans. They sprint past the defender. Dodge slides it across. And the shot goes wide off the stick of Ryan Layton. The heavy hit behind the goal. Dodge right in the middle of it. And sprinting out is Sean McCarthy. McCarthy still with it. Going to his right, past the defense. McCarthy shoots, save Vayu. Right pad again. Zach Vayu has been fantastic in this game.
Except for one play.
Except for the one play, the giveaway goal to Gamache. Short-handed goal for Peter, but ever since then, and also saved by a post one time, was Zach Vayu. He's knowing it's his night, though. As Will
This is
Dodge
a strange
dumps it in.
sight, 5-on-5. We don't know what this looks like.
Yeah, we also don't know what lopsided games look like when these two teams play. That's a tripping call. That one had to be called. Gamache goes down, and they don't call it. Now they do.
Delayed penalty.
Yeah, that was clearly a trip. The kind of accidentally got the stick right under the skate
Gamache
blade.
is going to draw a lot of penalties.
Right.
You know, because you're always going to be a step behind him.
Right, exactly. And so the stick of Brody Seiss got underneath his skate, and he goes to the box. A must-score power play here for the Kings, but who has the advantage is the question.
That's just it. I mean,
You know,
it's
the
just,
short-handed game, chances galore game. And here we go. Team that's short-handed.
McBride.
The first chance.
He's going to be right in.
Front. Oh, good stick by Noah Sewell.
Yeah, but look how far he was able to skate in.
All the way.
All
in.
the way and get his stick on the goalie stick.
Asimakopoulos is broken up. Good play, defenseman Ty
Small
Washington.
order for the Kings now to try to come back. And
Yeah,
unfortunately, this one did not live up to its billing.
not close, really.
Well, probably a lot of it because of the whistles.
Yeah, totally threw everybody's rhythm off.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, the referees are the ones in charge of this one, that's for sure.
1:15 to go. Power play for South as they wind up in their own zone. Good tape-to-tape pass. Brendan Millward. Millward going one-on-one with a D. Cuts in. Throws it in front.
Yes.
Goal! That's how you do it.
Yep.
And the freshman, Asimakopoulos on the feed from Millward. Nicely done. A classic power play goal.
Classic because we talked about how you had the man advantage skating in on the goalie the entire time on power plays. These teams weren't taking advantage of it.
Gavin Asimakopoulos scores the goal. Class of 2026. On the feed from Brendan Millward, who used that superior speed. Class of 2023, senior to freshman. And we've got a 3-goal game again. Stranger things have happened. Puck is launched, and a foot race won by the Saber-Titans. Nifty play off the backboard to avoid the forechecker by Stafford, but the giveaway, trying to go 5-hole, Vayu shuts it down. Opportunity there for Colby Meehan. Scrum in front of the goal. Fans of respective teams want penalties called. Going to the box. Stafford. And let's see, do we have matching penalties? Not yet. Oh, that's a mistake.
Well, let's see. Evidently not.
That's a mistake for the Saber-Titans. They got the 3-goal lead. The one thing they don't want to do is give up successive power plays. Yet they have. It's David Stafford drew a call, and it's 5-on-4 in favor of South.
An extracurricular power play, not
Yeah,
one made on the ice.
Dead ball call, you might say.
not one made during skating time.
Will Dodge knocks down Landsteiner. That's Broden Landsteiner. And South mishandles, and North shoots it back in. There's a
Stafford roughing.
roughing call. Washam has it and shoots it back in. South trying to establish some sort of a power play rhythm here. Gamache sidesteps the forechecker. Landry. Gamache with it, trying to go through the defense, goes wide, shoots it in front. Stick save by Vayu. The Panthers trying to hold on to it, they don't. Will Dodge shovels it out. Good glove by Broden Landsteiner, shoots it up ice. Landsteiner's got it back. 1 minute exactly to go on the power play for the Panthers is Brendan Millward, who just got that key assist. Millward cuts in front, shot out of trouble by Washam, who's been a stalwart on defense for the North team in this game. Rister, Gamache misses high off the glass. The rebound goes to the Saber-Titans. Dodge just shoots it in. He was trying to connect with Chase McBride, but he was going the other way. Here comes the captain, Peter Gamache. 5:44 to go. Poke check.
McBride.
Chase McBride, 2-on-1
He's
here.
being hooked. And that time they don't call it.
Kind of theatrics there.
They did everything to him. I mean, that's what you call it. That's
Drop pass. Still with it. The backhander in front. Shot, save, shot again. Vayu, 2 saves. Pressure, but no penetration there on the Saber-Titans goaltender. That is an icing call because it's 5-on-5 when it was launched. So some decent looks there for South, but no goal in that power play.
Numbers 1, 6, 2, 3, 0.
Face off to the left of Vayu. I gotta say that, well, the Dodge brothers definitely lit up the score sheet, but a definite star of this game, Zach Vayu, the Saber-Titans goaltender, has made all kinds of stops, including here in this third period, to keep South to the Kings to just that 1 goal. The shorthanded tally by Peter Gamache on a mishandle by Vayu. And here comes South, 5-on-5. Slipping through the defense and just ladling it in.
Yeah, if I'm Ashton Rome, I'm not happy with how South is penetrating in close.
Yeah, every time.
Every time they get over the blue line, you've got to do something to knock that puck into the corner.
Ryan Arneson with the rush that time, right in on the goaltender. Zach Bayou's a big hit in the net. He fills up a lot of it, but he's also got all the requisite skills of a goalie, the way he moves and squares up and positions himself. Really just excellent in this game. Dodge with the backhander goes over the net, around the boards, but not out. Jacob Landry circling now, being checked by Millward, knocked off balance. Good play by Millward. Didn't grab, he just shoved. Players go sprawling here, and South able to get it out of the zone. Millward, nifty move, trying to beat 4 defenders. He's beaten 3, 1 to go, but they poke it off his stick. Will Dodge spinning around, has it taken away. Here comes South. It's Nathan Smith, number 21. He's broken up. And with it, Sean McCarthy. McCarthy waits not long enough for Smith comes out.
3:46 to play, and
they're going to punish South for the deliberate offside with a face-off in their zone.
Yeah, and they're going to need a goal quickly to get back in. I mean, look, I've seen teams rally from 3 down with 4 or 5 minutes left to play.
Yeah.
In high school hockey, anything can happen.
Sure.
But
Bayou's been a terrific.
If you're North Souhegan, I just say keep the pressure on, just like right here, keep it right on.
Shot saved by Sewell, a good one.
Yeah, good one. I don't know how he saw it through all that traffic, but he did.
Now you saw that kind of a fluky play there. The South defenseman, I think it was Ryan Arneson, had his stick get caught in the boards, and it got stripped out of his hands, and it turned into an instant chance on offense there for the Saber-Titans, but no goal thanks to Sewell's save. 3:25 to go in the hockey game. South, they can't connect there. That's going to be icing. Ryan Arneson looking for Colby Meehan. Meehan kind of took his eye off the puck, didn't know it was coming his way. Face off to the left of Noah Sewell. Pretty good here in the third period. And again, South has difficulty connecting. Another
almost with Gamache. If he had gotten that puck, he might have been able to just fly right in. Yeah, they're trying.
They're trying the home run pass.
Exactly. Yeah. They're trying to do that. Right now, I don't blame them now. I think earlier in the game, I think, what South needs to do is they need to be able to forecheck. They need to be able to control the puck into the other team's zone. 5-on-5. They just have not been able to do that this season.
And they try to length rush again. Millward has to buy some time. He slides it across the blue line. Easy stick save to the corner.
Oh, right
Shot
there.
on that save. How about that save by Vayu?
That's a great save by Vayu. He gets a little bit of congratulations to the other player.
He did.
He did, yeah, exactly. No, and it was
Nathan Smith.
Smith said, hey, nice job, you know.
Nice job getting over there.
That's just it, how he got over there in time. Because I saw him get the puck on that side. I said, that's a goal.
Yeah.
But no, Vayu comes over and a timeout is being called. I imagine it's probably by the Kings.
I don't know if Zach Vayu is going to play goaltender at the next level, but I think he could. It's a big kid that moves really well in the net, and that was a prime example right there, knowing that's a high IQ play, a hockey IQ play.
Yeah, you got to know the puck. You got to know the movement of the puck. You got to kind of advance, know what the other team is trying to do with the puck.
Sense where the other team is too.
Right.
Like who
and he knew he had a player in black and blue right next to him, and he quickly shifted from the other side of the net to make that play.
So Tom, JFK, you know, his game was touch football, not hockey. I'm talking about President's Day trivia. He did not attend any NHL games. His biggest interest in hockey was when he was president, 1963 March. He called White House aide David Hackett to complain about the U.S. men's national hockey team getting their butt whipped on the world stage in the 1963 World Championships by Sweden, 17-2. After the Sweden loss, Kennedy asked Hackett in the politically incorrect lingo of the times, quote, "Who are we sending over there, girls?" Whoops. They were a team of collegians, for the record. And we're doing girls hockey tomorrow.
We are.
And we're expecting an exciting game. Who's going to have Bishop Girton?
Bishop Girton and Concord tomorrow.
And Concord.
The girls' version of what we're going to see tonight.
Exactly. Yep. Okay. Looking forward to it. Back to the point it goes. Around the boards. 2:40 left.
I remember that. I remember that situation back in '63. I was ticked off as well. 4 years old, but I was pretty angry.
That was right up there with the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Oh, that had
right?
me. I couldn't sleep at night.
It was the hockey crisis and the Cuban Missile Crisis. And also, I think they might have called the hockey crisis the Bay of Twigs. You know, these hockey sticks. 5-2. South would like to get one more goal here, but Zach Vayu's been so good in net. It's just tough to get the puck past. Took that great teamwork goal by Asimakopoulos and Millward, other than the giveaway goal. Rister
nice block.
hits.
Nice block by Landry, but he's paying for it.
Yeah, slow to get up.
Yep, but he's up.
He is up. That's hockey right there. And he actually just got a stick on it. No, Millward has it over the line. Under 2 minutes to go now. Behind the net. Loose puck.
And the net is empty.
Oh, it is 6-on-5. Oh, there's the giveaway. Here's the shot. And it is a goal. Jake Landry. How many's that for him?
That's 2.
That's 2. That's a put-away goal right there. 6-2 lead. Landry didn't miss. You see NHL players try that all the time, and sometimes they'll hit the post, they'll miss wide. Right down Broadway for Jake Landry for goal number 2. Just as soon as South had pulled a goalie, it seemed like, it backfired. They lost possession in the offensive zone. A new player on the ice. That is Yulinma Stanley getting some ice time for the Saber-Titans. Number 2. And good for her to get out here in this rivalry game. Yulinma is the class of 2023, a senior. You see all the senior jerseys that are up there. And Yulinma's number 2 is featured as well. All the away jerseys, I guess it is, Tom, that are hanging up across the way.
I saw this team's.
There are limited hockey teams in the state.
I saw this team's first day of practice, and I saw her going up and down and up and down. They were, Ashton put them through the, conditioning is the big thing. So they were going, doing the drills.
Yeah.
She was right out there.
Good for her. What do we have here? They're trying to keep the chippiness down. Both of them are going to go. It looks like number 17 and 17. Trying to have difficulty finding the penalty box with Zach Bartlett. Get introduced to where he's supposed to go. And number 17 for South is Dylan Carr, so matching penalty.
Carr got into it after the last penalty, as he was after the roughing call. That was, that we thought should have been matching, and it wasn't. Carr was doing a lot of talking as he was leaving the ice, as the other player was as well. So that doesn't surprise me that there's a little bit more going on there, but you don't want anything to happen at the end of this game.
Uh-oh.
And right
Dykstra
there,
just basically pummeling. He can be going off by himself. He pummeled Migliore when he was down, and I don't think that's a matching penalty. That's just Dykstra turning into Lenny Dykstra.
Yep.
And he'll go to the box. I don't know what the extra blows were for. It seemed like Migliore. Oh, they are going to go matching. That's Matt Migliore gets sent off. I don't know what they saw him do. He had kind of had his head down at the end there, but they match him up. No power play for anybody.
You just want to get through these 50 seconds without anything major going on.
That's the goal. There's a major hit, and that is not what you had in mind, Tom.
No, not at all.
That was deliberate.
Because that hit will bring another hit.
A suspension?
No, I mean that hit will bring another hit. I mean, it'll be retaliation.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's right, yeah. Nathan Smith goes off.
Unless you can skate off the ice here without any kind of incident.
Right.
I mean, they'll shake hands at the end of the game, but I mean, it's just, you get chippy in hockey and kids want to, avenge a hit on certain players and things like that.
Right.
It's the hockey way, but unfortunately.
You hear the song?
Yeah.
Why can't we?
Yeah, right, exactly. But I mean, it's just.
I'll tell you why. Because it's hockey.
Yeah, that's just it, and.
One hit to get
And in
another
high
hit.
school, you have to legislate it.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
They should just keep playing the music over the game, just like they're not supposed to do.
That's a 5-minute boarding call.
Ooh, it is 5 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not going to matter.
It was pretty serious, though. I mean, that's why I thought maybe they'd be disciplined because of the time of the game. Here comes Gamache. It's onside, they say. Good breakup by Saber-Titans. Millward got it back. Loose puck still. 28 seconds to go. And Millward gets back in, and nice defensive back check there without hurting anybody. Just took the skater off the puck. 15 seconds to go. Brendan Millward, and basically they're just going to skate this thing off. And that'll do it. A 6-2 win for the Nashua North Saber-Titans. Zach Bayou, tremendous in goal for North.
Yep.
Until next year.
In a way, I don't think South Pelham really put a lot of offense on, except when they were on the power play or their short-handed breakaways. But this is a more complete game for North Souhegan when they weren't in the box.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if we see any goaltenders match. I think the Concord goaltender is probably pretty good. He's thrown up 4 shutouts this season.
We'll see a little different style of hockey tonight at Skate 3.
That's right. That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. Our cameraman has been Tim O'Neill. Great job, Tim. Our executive producer, Pete Johnson. I'm John Collins, thanking you for watching. Congratulations, Nashua High North Saber-Titans 6 and the South Pelham Kings 2. Good evening from the Conway Arena in Nashua, everybody. Thank you for watching Nashua ETV.